Hey guys, I'm Christian, and this is Heartwarming Headlines, your weekly roundup of good vibes, cool stories, and news that doesn't want to make you throw your phone halfway across the room. We've got free tuition, a dog mayor, elephants thriving, and a bird that might be plotting world domination. So let's get into it. First up, college just got way less expensive for thousands of students. On November 21st, the University of Texas system announced free tuition for students from families earning 100 grand or less. That's 9 campuses saying, don't worry about it, we got it. And they're not alone. MIT jumped in too, offering free tuition from families earning under 200 grand. That means nearly 80% of incoming MIT students won't have to pay for tuition. Not even a cent. To put this into perspective, the average student loan debt in the US is over 37 grand. Basically like buying a car but without the fun of driving it. This is huge news for anyone dreaming of college but worried about the costs. So if you've been holding off on applying because you thought you'd be drowning in debt forever, this might be your moment. There's been a lot of, politicians and voting and everything in the news. So let's talk about democracy done right. On November 19th, Idlewild, California, re-elected their mayor, who happens to be a golden retriever named Max the Third. Yes, a dog is running a town, and honestly, he's doing a whole lot better than most human politicians. Mayor Max spends his days just cruising around the town in his custom truck, wearing a tie because he's classy like that, and giving free hugs to residents. His campaign promises is more belly rubs and treats for everyone. I can get behind that. And here's the best part. Idlewild has been electing dogs as mayor since 2012 because they don't need an official government. Imagine voting and realizing your opponent is literally man's best friend. Honestly, I'd vote for him too. He seems like he actually delivers on his promises. Okay, stop everything. We need to get a major alert going out. Have you seen this bird? Meet the shoebill. I can't pronounce the whole Latin name, but it ends in Rex, aka the Swamp King. This prehistoric looking bird is 5 feet tall, so yeah, it's on par with some of you short kings out there, okay? And yeah, it could look you in the eye. And even has a wingspan of almost 8 feet. So okay, it's got me beat there as well. But here's the kicker. Its bill looks like a giant Dutch clog shoe. And don't be fooled by its goofy looking face. This thing is terrifying. It uses massive bill to decapitate fish and small crocodiles, swallowing them whole. That is insane. And that stare, it's called this dead stare for a reason because they can stand motionless for hours without blinking. I mean, look at it. It looks like it's plotting to murder my entire family or start its own Netflix true crime documentary. This is a villain. We need to stop this thing. Put it behind bars. Let's head over to Africa for some jumbo-sized good news. In Kenya's Amboseli National Park, elephant populations have nearly doubled over the last decade, thanks to conservation efforts and anti-poaching patrols. To give you an idea of how big this is, an elephant herd can eat up to 600 pounds of food per day. So doubling their population means these parks are thriving too. And honestly, if elephants are eating that much every day and still look majestic while I'm struggling after one pizza night, respect, man. I'm feeling like a big blob now. And finally, let's talk about happiness. Harvard just wrapped up an incredible study that spanned over 80 years tracking hundreds of people since pre World War II to figure out what makes life fulfilling. The answer is good relationships, whether it's family or friends, having strong connections keeps us happier and healthier, both mentally and physically. So, yeah, maybe it's time to text your group chat something other than memes, or ask your parents how they're doing without immediately asking for money. Because I know some of you guys are just lurking in those group chats, and some of you need to be nice to your parents. That wraps up this week of Heartwarming Headlines. Good things are happening all around us. You just need to know where to look. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And I'll see you next week with more amazing stories. Thank you. Bye bye. From what? Sit down in a crust. Doing better than most. Yeah. And it has a wingspan.